Hi, Tana Marshall here with your Feel Good Friday message. And I want to talk to you about making the decision to love your life now, just as it is. And I know a lot of us have a hard time doing that. But I hope that some of you are in a place where you're like, I love my life just the way it is. And if you've had those moments, you know how it feels. And you can go back to that as a reference. I know I was there at a point in my life where I loved my job. I loved where I was living. I loved the relationship I was in. It was when my husband and I were first dating. And I just felt like everything's in place. My life is great right now. And a lot of us usually are not in that place. Usually we are wanting to be in a different place. We want things to be different. We're waiting for something to happen. We're trying to make something happen. And just recently, well, let me back up. More not so immediately recently, like last summer when my book came out, The Enlightened Caregiver, I made the decision to stop stressing and striving about growing my business while I'm caring for my mom, because my energy has been divided for years between gotta grow my business and gotta take care of mom, and neither one was getting 100% of my attention, and so neither one was really being taken care of the way it needed to be. And so the obvious choice is focus on mom. And I can tell you, I'm so much happier since I've done that. My mom is happier. I can tell that she feels more loved and cared for because there wasn't that underlying resentment like, oh, you're keeping me from doing what I want to do and growing my business and living my life. And, you know, those are things that I could focus on, but I can also focus on the fact that I'm spending so much quality time with her, and I'm making the last few years of her life as good as they can be, and I'm hoping that she's really happy and enjoying herself, and she seems to be every day. So I did get to that point, but then just even more recently, you know, because I still find myself pulled like, oh, I want to be doing this and I can't wait to do that. I kind of feel like I'm, you know, just chomping at the bit, waiting for the gates to open so I can hit the ground running. And I'm not going to be able to do that for a while. I mean, I want my mom to live a good, long life. I'm not in a hurry for her to go anywhere anytime soon. I do love her and I love taking care of her. And I'm proud of the way I'm taking care of her, which is why I wrote a book. But there was still sometimes that underlying feeling where there was that dissatisfaction and that feeling of being constricted. And so I just made a decision, you know what? I'm just going to love my life now. I'm going to love every aspect of it now and trust that all that stuff is going to fall into place when the time comes, when the time is right, when I have the energy. And you know what? I've been feeling a lot better. So I have to think about the things that are present in my situation that probably will not be present in my situation later. You know, my schedule is based all around my mom, so I have complete freedom to make my schedule, and I do want that to continue later. But I love caring for her. I love that we have a routine that is benefiting her and me because it's keeping her healthy. You know, we exercise. I love making food for her. I love choosing good movies for her to watch. I love taking her to daycare. I love taking her to daycare because I get a little bit of freedom, but it's good for her and it's good social interaction for her. And you know, there are things like when she is napping, I can go outside and read a book or go in my pool. And you know, I can't think of all the things, but I'm trying to think of things every day as my day goes on, like, oh, I love this about my life right now. And, oh, I also love that I can do this, and I love that I have this going on right now because of this situation. So I want to encourage you to do the same thing. When you look around at your life and maybe you're a little dissatisfied, you're not exactly where you want to be, maybe it's your job, maybe it's your home, maybe it's your relationships or lack of a relationship. I want you to look at what is there and appreciate what is there now. Let's take your job, for instance. If it's not your dream job, I want you to find something that you like, even if it's just, my chair's really comfortable. Maybe you like where you sit at work. Maybe you have coworkers who are friends. Maybe there's only one coworker who's your friend. Maybe you like the company that you're working for. You like what they do, what they believe in, what their mission is. Find something. Even if it's just, I love the pen I'm using. No matter how small, find something. Do the same thing at home. If you're not in your ideal living situation or you really want to be in your dream house, find aspects of your home now that you love. I love this chair. I love that I can burn these candles over here. I love that I can cook good food in my kitchen. If it's not a gourmet kitchen, but I can cook what I want in this kitchen. I have a stove, I have a refrigerator, I have a sink. If you have a dishwasher, be grateful, because I don't. So you get the idea. And with relationships, if you're in a relationship that maybe isn't your ideal, look for positive things in that person. Look for new ways to appreciate that person. If you're not in a relationship right now, look at friends of yours. Look at people that you see around who seem to be in healthy, happy relationships, and appreciate what they have and think, that's what I want. I want that. And you can take different aspects from different people's situations. I actually did that with my husband without even realizing it. We first met in 1989 in the art department at Capitol Records, and we faced each other, our desks faced each other, and he was married at the time. But every time I heard him talking to his wife on the phone, I thought, oh, I want someone to treat me the way Brad treats his wife, because he was so kind to her, and he seemed so happy and in love. He wasn't, but fortunate for me. But that's what he seemed, and so that's what I was thinking, like, oh, I want that. And I didn't know that I was going to end up actually with him, being the recipient of all of the things that I thought were happening on the phone with him and his ex-wife. I am now the recipient of that. I have what I looked at and appreciated years ago. So it's just a little example of how you can do this for yourself. So find things in every area of your life. Okay, let's say your body. I just want to touch on this one really quick. A lot of people are not happy with their bodies, and they want to lose weight, they want to get stronger, they want to bulk up, they want to slim down, whatever it is. Find something that you can appreciate about your body. Whether it's you love your hair, you can take the emphasis off of the body parts that you're not particularly happy with. Look at your eyes. You probably have beautiful eyes. Look at your fingers. Your fingers and your hands enable you to do so much. Your legs and your feet allow you to walk everywhere. Your ears allow you to hear other people and music and life going on around you. So focus on those things. If you can't appreciate the shape and the form that's there, I'm going to tell you to love it anyway. Just send it love, even if it's just briefly like, okay, I love you. If you're trying to make a transformation, appreciate what's there and look for the things that you genuinely do enjoy and appreciate, and watch how it affects every other area of your life and how things will just kind of open up and blossom for you because you're in a state of appreciation. And once again, I'm going to tell you how much I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. And if you have something that you appreciate that you want to share with us, let's expand that vibe of appreciation. Share what you appreciate, whether it's something with your job, with your relationship, with your home, with yourself. Share it with us, and we are all here to support you, and we will go, yes, that is awesome for you. But I do appreciate you being here, and I appreciate you allowing me into your experience every Friday, because I love it. I love this little time. And this is something that makes me very happy every Friday. You know, again, in my situation that I wish was a little bit different, this is one thing that I am able to do that I love, that I will continue doing for as long as people are watching. Even if they're not, I'm probably going to still keep doing it. But I do appreciate you being here watching. And if you like these videos, please subscribe to my channel on YouTube, forward to your family and friends. And if you would like these videos delivered straight to your inbox every Friday, jump over to my website, TanaMarshall.com, and jump on the mailing list and get a free gift. And with that, I just want to wish you a great weekend. Find things to appreciate. Appreciate yourself and everything in your life that feels good to you, and watch how more of it shows up. And I'll be back next week. Take care.